Good evening, good evening, good evening. Sunday evening. Hope everyone is having a great day. Ah, be careful out there in this pollen. Ooh, it is rough out there. It is rough. I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you. If you have sinus problems, like I do sometimes, it's something to be aware and be careful of. I'd like to say hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Just give me a few seconds, few minutes. Trying to make sure everything is okay. Just hoping everyone having a great day. Great day, great day. As we get ready to start in about another minute. Everybody be careful out there in this world that we're in because it is very dangerous out there. Careful out there. It is very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. We're in some serious times, y'all. We're in some serious times right now. As you come in, let me know if you can hear me. As you come in, let us know that you're here. Type of one in the chat or just wave. I'll just say hello. See, my focus trying to get right. So but as we get ready to get started, y'all, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you all today. Hope your weekend has been a great one. We got so going on out here, and it's a mess. I just put it that way. It's a mess. It is a mess. For real, for real. For real, y'all. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'd like to welcome everybody back to Real Talk Conversations, where a platform has been created to come together and commune together and not divide. Not trying to divide. We're trying to come together. It's enough division going on right now as we see. So everybody come on in. Let us know that you're here. Brandon relaxing and everything. He got out the hospital. He been back in the went back to the hospital to get checked out. Everything's fine. White blood cells has elevated some, but he's okay. He's relaxing. Had to have him checked out. We don't take no chances when it comes to that. We don't take no chances. Sickle cell is something serious. So we're gonna talk about that again one day too. We're gonna talk about sickle cell. So everybody on the lookout for that too. But we're gonna get started today, y'all. You know, everyone today, let's talk a little bit about the topic, recognizing the signs of the time. Recognizing the signs of the time. Many people today sense that the world is changing rapidly. As we see, if you've been watching the news or you just been watching, you see how everything has changed rapidly. It is changing, y'all, whether we like it or not. We see wars, we see rumors of wars, we see the economic uncertainty, moral confusions, and increasing of division among nations and people. Increasing division among nations and people. Kristen, here's a hey, thanks, bro. Thank you for tuning in with us this evening, man. Well, with me, I'm so used to saying us because I'm so used to Brandon being right there. But he's relaxing. He's doing fine. He's doing fine. He's just relaxing. But thank you so much for tuning in with us. But yeah, increasing division among nations and people. People are just dividing like crazy. We talked a little bit about today in Sunday school about prejudice and discrimination. And there's so much division going on right now with all this stuff with the wars, all this stuff going on with the president, all this stuff going on with Israel, however you want to pronounce it. It's just so much going on. And we are in them times right now. I know we heard it before, way back in the day when we was young. We're in the end times right now, but really, we really see it now. We really see it right now. We really see it. It is no joke, y'all. I'm being honest with you. It is no joke. Everyone tuning in on YouTube, thank you. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and so you can get every time get ready to come on. And if you're on Facebook, you're following us on Facebook. Follow me right there. Click that notification. You get that every time we come on live with everybody here. So, but we just thank you all for tuning in. I can't say that enough. I just say we just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't say that enough to express that with you all. But some people are asking a question or a serious question. People are asking a serious question. Are we living in the last days? Think about it for yourself. Are we living in the last days? Think about that, y'all. Just think about that for a second. And what you think? Are we? Are we? The truth is, the Bible speaks very clearly about the signs that would appear before the return of Christ. Today, we're going to explore what Jesus said about the signs of the times and what they mean for us today. Just going to talk a little bit about it. I'm not no theologian. I have an opinion, and just like everybody else do, we all have an opinion. I'm not trying to force nothing on anyone. We just have an opinion, just like everybody else do. The disciple asked the same question in Matthew 24:3. The disciples asked Jesus, "Tell us, when will these things be? And what will be the signs of your coming and the end of age?" Now, these are the disciples that walk with Jesus. They asking the question. So we notice something very important. Even the disciples were curious about the end times. They were curious. I'm curious. And I know some people that I talk to are very curious too. Jesus did not rebuke them for asking. He didn't rebuke them. Instead, he explained the signs they should watch for. Jesus described and said in Matthew 24:6-8, "You will hear of wars and rumors of wars. Nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of birth pains." All these are beginning of the birth pains. And we look at the birth pain, the phrase birth pains is important. It's just like labor pains increase in frequency and intensity before birth. Jesus was describing events that would increase as the end approaches. When we look at our world today, we see all this stuff. Global conflict. Global. It's not just here in the United States or North America, as they call it. It's all over. It's all over, y'all. And it's growing rapidly. It's growing rapidly. Natural disasters. Look at all the earthquakes in some of these places. Here, like here in North Carolina, in a little town of Morven, earthquake. And I know some of y'all probably don't know where that town is, but it's a little town of Morven, earthquake. I'm trying to think where did that meteor hit? I think it hit in Ohio somewhere out there. If somebody know about that, let us know. I think it happened out in Ohio though. A meteor. We in some times political instability. Boy, ooh, this political world. You talk anything against the president or anybody, boy, they have a fit. Mm, you can't say nothing about that president. They have a fit. But they love talking about the past presidents. Leave that alone, because I don't get into all the political stuff. Because people they want to hear your opinion, but then again, they don't want to hear your opinion. They want you to agree with what they say and how they feel. Political instability, growing division among people. Look at all the dividing that's going on within the people. what's going on with inside the churches, what's going on inside the family, what's going on with other people outside in these other worlds. Look at the division that's going on. It's being divided right before our eyes. Growing division among people is right here in front of our eyes, just like I'm looking into this camera, just like y'all looking back at me on your screen or whatever you're looking at from. People are being divided. Races are being divided. Racism ain't going nowhere. I hope y'all understand that. It's not going nowhere. It makes money. Racism makes money. I'm gonna get my big brother back on here, Mr. Curtis Gateway. We're gonna talk about racism again. We talked about it one time before. We're gonna talk about it again. But it's growing division amongst people. But Jesus gave these warnings not to be frightened, not to frighten us. He gave them so we would recognize the season and stay spiritual awakened. A lot of people say they're awake or we woke. What woke are you talking about though? Some real stuff going on. Moral decline. Another sign in the Bible describes its moral decline. In 2 Timothy 3, 1-5, Paul writes, in the last days, perilous times will come. People will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money. Right there, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive. Disobedient to their parents. Lord, we see that like crazy. Ungrateful, unholy. I Angela, hey, welcome. This your first time, Angela. We welcome you. This country is in shambles. Look who's running the show. Yeah. Woo, this world, boy, I tell you, this world is something else. This world is something else. But I want to read that one more time. People will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, and that's growing rapidly, even in the church. And I know a lot of people don't even like to talk about that. Every time you turn around in the church, somebody asks for money. Money this, sow a seed there, sow a seed there. You sow this seed, God gonna do this. You sow that seed, God gonna do this. We need $100,000. We need $20,000. We need $10,000. See, you don't want to talk about that. And I understand, I get it, you know. Y'all think if you say something against the church, you're talking about God. No, you're talking about what's going on with inside these churches. You're not talking about God. See, that's y'all don't want that side though. That's all right. Maybe we'll talk about it one day. Because it's a lot of these pastors that's lovers of money. And a lot of pastors that don't really call this mess out, y'all get put in the same category with these ones that's love money. They're lovers of money, boastful. They think it's all about them, proud. You can't tell them nothing. Abusive. Oh, it's abuse that goes on inside the church as well as outside the church. Don't get it twisted. Y'all think a lot of people think and say a lot of people think that the church is just so holy that don't none of this stuff really goes on. It don't goes on. Blessings to you. Thank you. Blessings to you too. And welcome. We welcome you. Come back. You get a chance. We be on. Come back and sit down, as my old folks say. Come sit down with us a little bit. But a lot of people think abuse don't happen inside the church. It goes on inside the church more than you know. It just don't get talked about because it gets shut down real quick. Physical abuse, verbal abuse, mental abuse, spiritual abuse. That goes on inside the church. I don't know why. I don't know why a lot of y'all think that don't. I don't know why you do. But disobedience to the parents. Lord have mercy. How many of y'all know that a lot of these kids are so disobedient to their parents? Well, I was scared of my mom. My grandparents, scared of them. I didn't dare be disobedient to my parents. Yes, indeed. Money is the root of all. It's the root of all, especially when you use it in the wrong way. But I was not disobedient to my mama. Even when my dad was around at the time, I wasn't disobedient to him. Ungrateful. Ooh, how many of y'all know some ungrateful people? They so ungrateful they don't even care. They so ungrateful they don't even care about life like that. They're just ungrateful people around here. Should be grateful that you have life, even though you may not have everything that you want. Should be grateful for your life because it could have been very easily the other way. Coming home, I seen it was a funeral going on. They was getting ready to lower this casket in the ground in the cemetery. You want to remind, and I always say this, you want to remind about life. Just think about this. Go out to a cemetery. Go to the cemetery. Go to a grave that's been freshly dug and somebody was just put in it. Maybe you'll be grateful for your life then. Because I guarantee you, any one of them out there would love to switch places with you. They could. And this world has gotten to be unholy too. That's a whole nother subject by itself, unholy. This world is unholy. This world ain't carrying on like it used to be back in the day when you could pray and everybody came together when something went on. It's only a few. And when we read that list, it sounds incredibly familiar to our modern culture of today. Self-centeredness has become celebrated. Truth is often rejected. The truth has become the new lie, and the lie has become the new truth. I can sit here and tell you all this stuff all day long, and it can be true, but it would be rejected to make it look like it's a lie. That's just facts, y'all. And many people have a form of religion without true spiritual power. But we're going to go on. I'm telling you. It's your first time here. We'd like to welcome you to Real Talk Conversations, where a platform has been created to come together, to commune together, and not divide. The purpose of the signs, the purpose of these signs is not to cause fear. They are meant to wake us up spiritually. Jesus said in Luke 21 and 28 that when these things begin to take place, stand up and lift up your heads because your redemption is drawing near. For believers, the signs of the times are actually a reminder of hope. It's a reminder of hope. It's a reminder of hope, y'all. It's a reminder of hope. So I just want to ask this question. Are we seeing the signs? And the real question is, are we spiritually prepared for what is coming? What is your pastor preparing you for? Another blessing? Another house? Another car? Your Boaz? Another trip? What is he or she preparing you for? I'm just asking a question. Are they preparing you for the end? Oh, it's nice to have them cars and houses and all that kind of stuff, but ain't none of that stuff going with you. It's going to be left back here to fight over if you don't have it in place. It's going to be left here for people to fight over. People will fight over your stuff when you are dead and gone. Materialistic stuff, they'll fight to the end. They will hurt you to the end about your stuff. But what is your pastor preparing you for? Seriously. What is he or she preparing you for? More money? As I read the list earlier, lovers of money, lovers of themselves, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedience to the parent, ungrateful. Are they preparing you to minister to people? Are they preparing you to go out and try to help the young people? Children are dying. Our young people are dying right now as we speak. Right now as we speak. Because recognizing the signs of times means nothing if we're not ready ourselves. So are you ready? I'm just being for real right now. I ain't trying to be on long today. I'm a little bit tired. We've been working a lot. So it's your pastor, he or she, preparing you for what's to come as you see this war elevating more in the Middle East. What are they even saying to you? Don't worry about it. Don't pay that no attention. Just continue to bring us this, just continue to sow this seed. That's what they preparing you for? Or are you yourself prepared to leave here? I'm not here to convince anybody to believe in God. That's a personal choice of your own. I will not even argue with you. Do I believe it? Yes. That's my personal choice, though. If you don't, that's your personal choice. That's fine with me. But are we prepared for the end? Just asking a question. Are you, me, prepared for the end? Every time I turn YouTube on or some of the TikToks and stuff and Instagram, all I hear is about sowing the seed. That's all I hear. I don't hear nothing about repentance. I don't hear nothing about sin. I don't hear nothing about forgiveness. Neither one of those three. Only that bit, a little bit, a few that are talking about that. A lot of them won't talk about in fear of losing members. But have you recognized the signs of the time? The times. Are you prepared mentally? Are you prepared spiritually? A lot of us see what's going on, but you know what? We won't even acknowledge it. And to watch what's going on in Israel or Israel, whichever way you pronounce it, you want to pronounce it. It's going on between with them and Iran, whichever way you pronounce it. That is no joke. Then here we are, the United States, we join in too. This is no joke. Are you prepared to see your child go off and fight in the war if they implemented a draft? Just asking. Think about that for a minute. Where are you at mentally with all this? Or you just the type of person, I just don't care. I'm just gonna go on out here and have fun, enjoy myself. Whatever happened, happens. And you have people like that. But it's okay and it's cool. It's personal choice though. But like I said, y'all, I won't gonna be on here too long. I'm a little tired myself, be honest. We've been doing a lot of work. I work at a dealership. I work in detail, so it's time of year we have really picked up. So, but I like to thank each and every one of you all for coming through and hanging out with me for about 30 minutes. I just want to drop that little nugget on you to think about something. Just think about that for a minute. Just think about that. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. Are we spiritually prepared for what is coming? Are you prepared? If we have a major power grid outage, are you prepared for that? You see how it is. We're here in North Carolina. I don't know where some of you are from, but here in North Carolina, you see how it is when it snows. These people lose their mind. See how it is when the power be out. Could you survive if we didn't have no power for a month? I remember back when we had that real bad snowstorm here. We didn't have no power for about 2 weeks. And it was funny how the power came back on right before the Super Bowl. We got power back on 30 minutes before the Super Bowl came on. Now just imagine, could you imagine going outside and seeing missiles going through the sky? Could you imagine that? Could you imagine seeing bombs dropped on a school or a hospital or even your house or somebody, your loved one house? Could you imagine that? Oh, I was watching the news report and one of the guys were talking, newscasters were talking, bomb missile drop right by 1,000 feet from them. Could you imagine that? I don't think you can. I got family that came back when they was in a desert storm. How they seen bodies blow up right in front of them. They're messed up mentally. They can function, but they have their days though. But could you imagine you go outside, see a missile just go across the sky? Oh, we got it made here in the United States. But we have it made. Just like religion. United States just tolerated right now. We just tolerate it. But could you imagine missile going across? Could you imagine that? I don't think you could. Or drones just dropping by. Boom, 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 boom. I don't think you could. This guy I used to work with in Charlotte, and he was in the Vietnam War. And one day he just stopped there and just stood there. He was shaking, he was sweating. I mean, pouring down sweat. And I said, man, you okay? He said, Carl, let me tell you something, man. He said, I'm having a flashback. He said this young child was coming towards us because they was in like a foxhole. He said the child was coming towards us with a bomb strapped on him, and it was either I had to take the child out, or all of us gonna get taken out by him or her pulling the switch on with the bomb. Could you even imagine pulling the trigger on a child to save everybody else? You can't even phantom that. You couldn't fathom that. You couldn't. See, there's no radical people like that in the United States. You've seen how it happened with the trade centers, World Trade Center. Hey, just think about stuff like that for a moment. Yes, it sounds good when you go to church and with the encouraging word. We all need encouraging word, but it's more in that Bible than just that encouraging word. Some serious stuff that's going on, and people don't really want to pay attention to that. But it's fine. That's your choice. Do what you want to do. Sometime when I'm at work and I'm on my lunch break and I'm sitting, me and some of the guys, we just sitting there talking, and we just look up in the sky sometime. And that's when I asked them the question: could you imagine we sitting here and about 4 or 5 missiles just shoot by, or we sitting here watching with a missile hit one of the F fighters, jet fighters, and see that? I don't think we can fathom that. I don't think we can take that in. See, we don't think that for it because we don't want to think about stuff like that. We have been so interjected with all this other stuff that it's so goody two shoes stuff that we don't have to worry about this stuff. Okay. Okay. As you see, even in the United States, people and things are starting to line up, starting to line up. But I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone for right now. So I hope everyone had a great day today, and thank you for joining and tuning in with me. For right now, we are in some serious time, y'all. Y'all think about that. Like I said, I'm planning on being on too long and get some rest, just like everybody else do. But I just want to drop that vibe, recognize the signs of the times. You know, share your thoughts in the comments. Go back and watch it, um, and just share it with someone. We see it being talked about all over the world, and I know it's a lot of people got bigger platforms than I do, and that's fine. I don't hate on people. I don't hate on people, but I appreciate you all though for coming through and hanging out with me. Because I said I was gonna do a few of these, but I might. The next one would probably be about snakes in the grass. We're talking about people too. We're gonna be talking about people that are snakes in the grass. Yes, it's some snakes in the grass with people. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Snakes in the grass with people, snakes in the grass in your family, snakes in the grass in your church, snakes in the grass in your job. They're there. Snakes in the grass in your circle. Your boy is a snake. Your girl is a snake. You see the signs of it. You just don't want to recognize it. And the first thing you say, how they do me like that? Why they do me like that? It's been there all along. You just weren't paying attention to it. So hope everyone have a great rest of their evening. And if you're out and about, be careful because this pollen here in the Carolinas is rough. I can't wait till it rains. Knock some of this stuff out the air and out these trees. So y'all have a good evening and nothing happened. We'll see you next time on the other side, y'all.